Liquid Death Mountain Water. Let's have a taste. That's really good. Bum 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 bum. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears, audience, fears. I could keep this up all day long. What up? Fears is doing. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I got a couple things on my mind that I want to talk about, but I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm definitely doing pretty good. Thank God it's the weekend, right? Thank God. Anyway, God bless to all of my fans out there. It's time for the Fears podcast. Excuse me for a second. I need to grab a napkin because I feel the sniffles coming on, and I feel like I'm going to sneeze at any waking moment. So just give me 1 second here. I feel a sniffle coming on, but nothing yet. But I'm going to have it on standby just in case. So, today we've got 3 movies to review. I decided I'll take a break from Bond. So, I did watch some Bond films, but I also watched something else. So, 50 First Dates. And then we're going to review Die Another Day. And then Casino Royale. There we are, my friends. There we are. So those are the 3 movies. Anyway, let's open up that chat. Plus, there's other things that I want to talk about. So yeah. Anyway, 50 First Dates. There we are. Let me just open up that. All right, so the chat is live. There we go. And I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are having a really, 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 really good day. Like I said, I've had a pretty good day. But, there's definitely been some things on my mind that I definitely want to ask your guys' advice on. So, yeah. So, let's just get into all of it, shall we? Alright, so, first, right off the bat, I want to hear from you guys. Yes, you guys, the fans. I want to hear from you guys. So, please send your fan mail to this address. I want to hear from you guys. Write Fears letters. Send whatever you want. You can address it as my real name, John Fears. Fears Vlogs. Fearsman26. And there's the address. Don't worry if you can't write it down that fast. It's always in the descriptions, my friends. So check it out. Check it out. Anyway. So there's that. Next on the list, the next show I'm not going to be able to go to because it's all the way in Jacksonville, and Fears does not feel like driving 3 hours there and 3 hours back. That would be a total of 6 hours in a day, plus being at the show. So the next show is April 14th, Jacksonville Collectors Fest. So I'm going to skip that one, and I'm going to be going to the next one after that, May 18th and 19th. That's the next show. If I don't go home in May. I may go home in May or June or July. I mean, I'm going to go home one of those months. I just haven't decided. Yo, Shao Kahn, what's up? He says, hello there, Fears. I see that you've changed your name. You said, I'm Shao Kahn. It used to be the greatest emperor. Now it's Shao Kahn, the emperor of middle-aged times. Let me make sure this is the same person. This is the same person. Okay. So you switched up your name a little bit. I got it. I thought maybe it was a different person. You know, I always double check just to be sure. So yeah. So, if I decide to go home in May, I may skip that one too. But we got a whole bunch of shows coming up. June 8th, the Orlando Collectors Fest. June 22nd and June 23rd, Fort Lauderdale. Then July 13th and 14th, Tampa Toy Con. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. So, lots of stuff. Fears has not added anything new on the list. Because I already have enough movies on this movie list. Bada bing. Bada boom. So, yeah. So, that's just going to stay over there. But I always take the list with me. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to FYE because I know for a fact they'll be closed on Sunday because it's Easter. So, yeah. So anyway, we got 7 people watching, and so I just wanted to get through all that. Second of all, I wanted to thank everybody in the Discord for all their amazing advice. I may have been a little bit too hasty about not going to visit that girl with her friend, but here's the thing. There's nothing I can do about it now. It's already happened. So I'm just hoping that she did mention, well, you already said no, John, so let's just hang out another day. And she said, maybe we could hang out Sunday evening. Because she's got to work today. And she's got a tennis match. Because Claire really likes, that's the girl's name, Claire really likes tennis. So I don't know if she just plays with her friends. I don't know if she plays on a team. But she told me she plays tennis. So I said, okay, cool. And then she said she has church in the morning on Sunday. And then she's got an afternoon tennis match in the afternoon. But she said, maybe Sunday night. So I'm not going to text her at all today. I haven't texted her. I haven't heard from her. So I'm going to text her Saturday afternoon at some point. I don't know when. And just say, hey, Claire, it's John. I was just wondering if you still wanted to hang out on Sunday evening. You let me know. So there's that. And I'll keep you guys updated. So, but everybody in the Discord, well, I should say almost everybody. Of course, Quentin and Adam Bacchidi. I wish I would have met those guys. They're so fucking negative. They're negative fucking Nancys. But everybody else was very nice. They're like, hey, Fears, it's not uncommon if somebody wants to bring a friend, not even on a first date, like to get to know you. I've just never done that before. I thought it was weird. I was like, she's an adult. She doesn't need a babysitter. But apparently, from what all my friends have been telling me on the Discord, it's not an uncommon thing. To me, I thought that was uncommon because I've never experienced that. So, never had to deal with that. I'm just like, you want to hang out? Yes. You don't want to hang out? Okay, great. So everybody besides Adam Bacchidi and Quentin were nice about it. And they said, hey, Fears, it's not uncommon. If she wants to hang out again, don't bring up what happened in the past. Just act like it didn't happen and just hang out with her. And then the dude gave a whole bunch of other suggestions. I probably will do the speed dating. I'm a little nervous to do it because it's been a while, but it's been a while since I dated. Plus, I'm a little nervous if me and Claire hang out because it's been a long time, But, the only way to find someone is to get yourself out there. So I'm trying to get myself out there. But yeah, but I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for giving me all the nice advice. I mean, I chatted with the dude and Tyler and Yakov for a good hour or two after I woke up from a nap, after getting home from work. So I got home, took a nap, and then when I woke up, they gave me tons of advice. So that was really nice. And like I said, we chatted for a good maybe hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So they had a lot of great suggestions, and so I just wanted to show my appreciation and say thank you. So, yeah. Vision said something that really struck a chord, so I appreciate Visions too. I appreciate everybody that gave me advice. I'm going to tell everybody that I'm live. Let's see. I don't know if everyone knows I'm live. I just said live right now, come and hang out. All right, there we go. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, and all the advice was like really good, solid advice, my friends. It really was. So, I appreciate that. So, what's on the agenda for this weekend? Well, if me and that girl do hang out, it's going to be Sunday night. I don't know what we're going to do, because now, I don't really like... I've always been a planner. I hate being loosey-goosey. I like to plan things out. But I've heard from friends you have to be more... I don't know what the word is. You have to be more adaptable, I guess. You have to kind of go with the flow. So I don't know if we're going to eat dinner. I don't know if we're going to go see a movie. I'm just going to text her and be like, hey, what do you want to do? So yeah. And then on Saturday, I'm going to go to FYE. And then Sunday morning, I'm going to have a church service. Then there's going to be an Easter egg hunt. And then there's going to be kind of like a lunch. So tomorrow I have to pick some type of dessert up from Walmart to bring to church. So I may just grab some cookies or a pie or something, because I don't do a lot of cooking. So just something easy to bring to church, because my pastor texted me and said, hey, John, we're asking everybody to bring some type of dessert or a dish if you want to cook something. And I said, sure. I said, I'll bring something. I said, I'll figure something out. So tomorrow I got to go pick something up at Goodwill. Walmart, excuse me. I do plan on going to Goodwill tomorrow, too. That's why it was on my brain. So, yeah. But cheers! And then next weekend, I'm hanging out with Randall. So that should be a lot of fun. I also want to tell you guys, so I made up a list. Oh, wait, it's on my computer. Hang on. I thought I wrote it down. Hang on. So the next few, let me pull up my list here. The next few interviews that I'm doing. Let me just pull it up. There we go. The next few interviews I want to do, I definitely want to get Tinder Immortal back on the main channel, and we're going to do another interview. I asked Jason, my college buddy, if I could interview him, because I thought, oh man, it'd be so cool to talk about film with him, his Steelbook collection, his Batman collection. I thought that'd be a cool interview. Definitely want to get Randall on there again. And then there's this cosplayer that I definitely want to interview that I follow on Instagram. He's made tons of costumes of like all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like characters. Not just the 4 turtles. Splinter, the Turtles, Shredder, the nerdy scientist from number 2, Secret of the Ooze, that guy, whatever his name is, the guy that invented the ooze, the scientist guy, all the characters from Turtles in Time, Raja, Toka, and I went, wow, that would be a cool interview. I'm like, that would be a pretty sweet interview. So I definitely want to get him on the podcast. Then there's another cosplayer that I follow on Instagram. He does nothing but like Indiana Jones cosplaying. And I was like, I definitely want to interview him because I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. So I got a bunch of interviews lined up. I'm trying to get Steph Toomey back on but she is so busy with all that Wizard of Oz stuff. Like they just posted some new photo shoots of them getting ready for next year's events. And I was like, oh damn. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her back on the channel, but we'll see. I'm going to try. So yeah. There's also some other like community members I'd like to get at some point. I'd like to get like Visions and interview him about his business. I don't know if that would happen, but we'll see. So yeah. So we'll see. But those are like on my list. Those are the next few interviews. Oh, I'm looking at the Discord. Adam said, and you're welcome for the advice. Well, Adam, you didn't give me advice. You were a son of a bitch, all like doing negative Nancy shit. So was Quentin. So you can, hey, Adam, guess what? There's something in my eye. You can fuck off, Adam. So yeah. I hate that guy. I hate him so much with every bone in my body. Oh my God, I hate that guy. You know, I hate to be negative because I'm all about positivity, but there's not a good bone in Adam's body. Not at all. Like, people portray him as this nice guy, but behind the scenes, he's an evil piece of shit. Now, in his videos, oh, hi, I'm Adam Vachidi, I'm so nice, I'm this, I'm that. He doesn't deserve one of those subs. He doesn't deserve his channel. Oh, I wish somebody would just take his channel away from him. He's such a piece of shit. Anyway, enough about Adam Vachidi. Yo, Shadow Collector. What's up? I just bought a Steelbook lot of 50. Oh, shit. Oh, man. So what's the count up to now, Jason? Oh, my Lord. Yo, Shuffler, what's up? He says, you should get those 4-leaf clover cookies. Might be lucky. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yo, Visions, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. That's a lot of steel, Jason. I just bought a Steelbook lot of 50. Damn. I'll never catch up now. I'll never catch up. Because you had 117. Oh, my Lord. Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Oh, Visions just wrote me. I said, yo, I'm live. And he goes, oh, shit. I was just letting you know, buddy. But it seems like you already know. You're already here. So there it is. So, yeah. But, yeah, I wanted to thank everybody for their advice. Visions, by the way, dude. I like that Bruce Lee quote that you put up, buddy. Bruce Lee is the man. My dad, whenever he was still alive, my dad bought his book. I forgot his book name. It's like The Art of Keet Toon Do or something like that. You know what book I'm talking about. He like basically invented his own karate. He took like Kung Fu, karate, Taekwondo, and like mixed them all together. And my dad bought his book before Bruce Lee died. And so my dad gave me the book that he bought from Bruce Lee, and it's back in Missouri. And my dad took really good care of it, so it's like in pristine condition. So I'm like, so I'll never get rid of that. So that was cool. And your advice was pretty good too, buddy. So I wanted to thank you. Not only to Visions, but thanks to Visions, the dude, Pixel. It was like Visions, the dude, Pixel, Yakov, Tyler. I mean, a bunch of people in the Discord. I can't remember everybody that gave me solid advice, but I really appreciate all the advice. I can't thank you guys enough. That's what it is, Visions. Jeet Kune Do. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find a picture of the book. Let's see here. Let me go to Google. Instead of asking people, I should just Google it myself. So, here we go. Bruce Lee's book. Let's see here. Let's see. Images of Bruce Lee's book. So it's called TAO. I don't know how you pronounce that. TAO of Jeet Kune Do by Bruce Lee. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, my dad bought that like years ago. I don't know where he bought it, but yeah, and I know he wrote other books too. That was his first book. Then he wrote another book called Striking Thoughts, Bruce Lee's Wisdom of Daily Living. Then I believe his wife wrote a book about him. Then there was another book, Bruce Lee's Fighting Method, the complete edition. He wrote that one too. So not only did he do movies, but the very first book he ever wrote was Tayo of Jeet Kune Do, I believe is how you pronounce it. And so he wrote Bruce Lee's Fighting Method, Jeet Kune Do, Striking Thoughts, Bruce Lee's Wisdom of Daily Living, and then I think he wrote something else. Let me check Google again. Let's see. Let's see here. Somebody wrote a story about Bruce Lee. It wasn't Bruce Lee's book, but it was about Bruce Lee. Jim Alberto, hopefully that's how you say his last name. He wrote The Boy Who Became a Dragon, which is the story of Bruce Lee. Then there's been tons of movies about Bruce Lee. I've always enjoyed Bruce Lee's movies. He seemed like a cool guy. Taken before his time, my friends. He made some pretty kick-ass karate. Who doesn't like him as Kano? Kano was pretty sweet, too, on the Green Hornet. I haven't seen all the episodes of those old Green Hornets, but Green Hornet was out while Adam West's Batman was out. And sometimes Bruce Lee would be on Adam West's show. Also with him and the Green Hornet. So, and sometimes I think Adam West came on the Green Hornet for a couple episodes too, because they were the shows were going on right at the same time. I think that's all the books. I may have missed one or two, but he wrote as many movies as he did. He wrote a lot of books too. So I thought that that advice that you gave, Visions, was pretty good. I mean, everybody's advice. I appreciate the dude giving advice. Yakov got involved. Tyler. I know there was other people, but if I missed your name, sorry, but I appreciate everyone giving advice. Yo, Carmine says, I'm just watching Fierce Man at work, the big screen. Oh, nice. Well, hello to everybody at Carmine's work. Yeah, suck it! Suck it! You're at work! Fuck you! No, I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. All of a sudden, your boss walks in, Carmine. What the fuck is going on? That would have been hilarious. But no, I'm just joking, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Shadow Collector says, I am the Steelbook Tribal Chief. Acknowledge me. Oh, you are. You are, buddy. I mean, damn. That's a lot. That is a lot. 50 more? I'll never be able to catch up, buddy. I don't know. Fears is at a rockin' solid 50. I'm at 50. So, oh, man. So, yeah, give me 1 second here. So, Jason, you got 167 now. No! That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to get back to, man, to catch up. But you know what? I don't want to find them in a lot. I want to find them out in the wild, you know what I'm saying? But I may have to look into this lot thing that Jason was talking about. It's off that website you were telling me. Plus, I'm going to have Jason on as a guest for at some point. Jason, check your messages. If you want to do your interview with me tomorrow, I'm free tomorrow if you'd like. If you're busy tomorrow, then we'll figure out another day to do it, buddy. But I did send you a message on Discord. So if you're available, let's see. Vision said, ha, ha, ha. HR just popped in and looked at me funny. Well, there you go. There you go. That's funny. Let's see. So, Jason just wrote me and said, Fears, acknowledge me, you son of a bitch. By the way, Jason, I saw that clip of that guy. I don't recall that guy's name, but he's on WWE, and he screams into the mic and looks at The Rock and says, acknowledge me! I saw that. Because The Rock is back on Raw and WWE, and I do like The Rock. I don't know everything about The Rock, but I do like The Rock. I like his character. I like his movies. But that's cool that he's back on WWE. So, yeah. Tinder Immortal says, oh, yeah, dude. Well, Tinder Immortal, I just told everybody, I read everybody's name off a list that I'm going to have back on my interview show. And I said, I'm going to have you on, again, Tinder Immortal. I'm going to have Jason on whenever he gets a chance. In between him hanging out with his new baby and his wife and stuff. I'm going to have an Indiana Jones cosplayer on that I follow. He's got like 250,000 followers on Instagram. And his costumes are amazing. Then there's another guy, another cosplayer that I want to interview. He makes nothing but like costumes from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And his costumes are, like, badass. It's like him and his wife do it. So sometimes his wife will post, like, her as April O'Neil. And so I wrote him, I'm waiting for a response back, and said, either can you come on my podcast or you and your wife come on and you guys be in costume. You guys just pick your favorite costume that you guys have made. And I said, you guys made all these, right? And he did respond, said, oh yeah, he goes, we'd love to, just let us know when. I said, Fears is a busy guy, and I'm sure you're busy, but I said we will get it together at some point. And so hopefully I can have them both on. He said, what if we can't both come on? I said, then you decide. Either have your wife on in costume or you on. He goes, most likely it'll be me. And I said, all right. I said, sounds good. I said, whatever you want to do. So, yeah. So Tinder Immortal, you let me know. Because I know you said you got some work stuff going on. So whenever you get all that work stuff done, we'll do it. I've already prepared some questions. So let me pull up my list, Tinder Immortal. Here's some of the questions. So let me just go to my Word document. Here we go. Boom. All right. First question. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So the first one that I thought of is we already know that you collect VHS, but when you go out on your VHS hunts, what do you typically look for? Is there certain things that you look for first, or do you just grab whatever you can grab? So that's like one of the first few questions that I came up with. So yeah. So there's that. And then the next one was like, we've seen some of your collection already. Tell me your top favorite 10 VHSs in the whole entire collection. So yeah. Carmine says, any news on the steward? It's not a stewardess job. It's a steward job. But no, I haven't got a response. Last time, Carmine, it took them a long time. It took them like 2 months. And then I eventually got it, and then I went up to their corporate. So it may take them a month or two to get back to me. So we'll see. When I know something, I'll let you guys know. So yeah. Which one of your older guests would you want to have back on? Well, I just read a list, Tinder Immortal. Let me pull up that list again. So I want you to come back on. I want Jason to come back. Because I've interviewed Jason before, but not like a official interview. Just kind of like a goofing off interview. So I'm going to interview Jason. I want you to come back on. I definitely want that Steph Toomey girl to come back on because that was a great interview. But she responded and said, I'm so busy with all that Wizard of Oz stuff. And I said, well, just let me know. I said, just think about it. So hopefully I can get her back on. And then the two new people I want on are those massive cosplayers because the couple that does the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing, they have like over 1 million subs or something like that on Instagram. I forgot how many. I think it's at least 1 million. So yeah. So, but definitely would like to have you back, Tinder Immortal. Carmine says nice. Oh yeah, they'll get back to me, Carmine. Don't worry. They will. It just, last time it took them forever. Last time it took them 2 months, maybe 3 months. So they'll eventually get back to me. But anyway, so tonight's movie watch, I'm going to take a break from James Bond because I've watched everything up to Casino Royale. And now all I've got left is Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and then that new one that came out in like 2021. So tonight I'm going to watch. I've been dying to watch this movie. It's based on the true story. I'm going to watch The Iron Claw tonight about the wrestling family. So I'll probably review that tomorrow. And if I get time to watch another movie, because it's Friday, so I probably should have enough time to watch 2 movies because I don't have work tomorrow. I'm going to watch this, and then let's go over here and pick another one. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, what am I in the mood for? Let's see here. I could do a monster movie. I could do Godzilla versus Kong. I could. That's a maybe. Let's put it right here. So, let's see here. Do I want to go classic? Do I want to do a classic movie? Do I want to do a new movie? You know what? Visions, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch that Bruce Lee movie. Inspired by a true event, Birth of the Dragon. So let's put this back. It's basically about, it says, in the world of martial arts, there is one man that rised above all the others. Bruce Lee in the 1960s in San Francisco was young, hungry, ready to take on the world and looking for an opportunity to make a name for himself. The opportunity came when the legendary monk, Juan Jack, hopefully that's how you say his name. I apologize if it's not. Juan Jack came into town to observe the state of Kung Fu in America. Lee challenges Wong to a fight, one that would change the history of martial arts forever. And there he is. I'm about to take on the guy. So, a little Bruce Lee action and a little wrestling action tonight. So, I'm going to put these right here in front of all of Fears' works of art. I made all of these. Bam, 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 bam. I wish Fears would make more movies, but these are the ones that I edited and directed and starred in. Bam. All of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very proud of all 4 of those. All right, let's see. I heard on the news today that the U.S. is drastically in need of flight attendants. It's like a national shortage. That's probably why Tender Immortal they made all the tests easier. Because I remember I was flying back home for my grandma's funeral, and I just asked, and it was the same airline that I went to last time, and I said, oh man, I said, I remember like when I tried, I said it was so hard. You had to get like a 90 or higher on every single test. And they were like, when did you do it? And I said, oh, back in 2018. They said, a lot's changed. They said they weren't hiring a lot of people because not a lot of people could get past all the testing. And I went, really? And they said, oh yeah, they've made it a lot easier. They said, you should totally do it again. And I was like, interesting. And then she told me how much they've made it easier. She goes, they thought it was so unnecessary. They're like, why are we having all these people memorize everything when they stand on the plane with the microphone and just read it off a piece of paper duct taped to the wall? You know, all the greetings, like, you know, in case of emergency, do this. In case of emergency, you know, sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, blah, 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 blah. And then I said, yeah, they made us memorize all that back in the day. And she goes, yeah, they got rid of that. I said, oh, well, that's a relief. I said, it took me forever to memorize all of that. She goes, then they thought, well, 90 is like too hard for people to get on every single test. They said, now you can get an 80 or higher. And I was like, nice. So I'm definitely going to try and give it another go. So yeah, let's see. Have you tried the free movies website called Tubi? It has a lot of cult classics. I've heard of it, but I've never actually... Can you buy things off of their Shuffler? Because Fears likes physical media, as you can tell. So yeah, let's see. Nice. I haven't seen that one. I still need to see Way of the Dragon too. Oh my God, Way of the Dragon is epic, Visions. Oh my God. Enter the Dragon used to be one of my... Oh yeah, I love Enter the Dragon. It's funny though. That's the only Bruce Lee movie I have, Visions. I need to get all of his other, like, older movies. Because Enter the Dragon, I believe, was his last film. And then shortly after filming that, a couple months later, he passed away. So, but that's the only Bruce Lee movie I have. And it's not really any movie he did. It's based on his life. Or it's based on a portion of his life. When he came to America and he challenged that monk. And he was like, well, you're nothing. I'll take you on. And I think it was right after he wrote his book of Jeet Kune Do. And that monk came to observe Kung Fu in America. And because I guess it was getting really popular back then. And from what I've looked online about it, Visions, I don't think he was trying to insult that monk. He was just trying to like gain some popularity, gain some to like they said it on the movie cover, get his name out there. So he said, why don't we just have a friendly competition? And of course the monk graciously accepted, because the monk kind of had a chip on his shoulder. Like, why would this guy just randomly like I guess the monk thought that Bruce Lee was like hot shit, or he thought, oh, Bruce Lee thinks of himself as hot shit. And it was quite the opposite with Bruce Lee. He just wanted to make a name for himself, and he loved karate, and he loved living in America, and he loved being a Japan. I think he's from Japan. I think. Is he Visions? I can't remember where he's from, but he just wanted to be like he wanted both cultures in his life. I can't remember if he's Japanese or Chinese. Let me look on Google. I can't remember. Here we go. What is Bruce Lee's culture? Let's see. Born on November 27th, 1940. So he has parents that were Cantonese, and I don't know how to pronounce the other one. Cantonese and Shang something. So he's got, let's see, Lee grew up in Hong Kong, starring in a bunch of Cantonese films alongside his opera singer father. That's pretty cool. I forgot that his father was in opera. So already he was kind of like in the theater / movie kind of industry. So he has Cantonese background, but he grew up in Hong Kong. Right on. Let's see. Where is Bruce Lee from? Let's see here. Lee was born in San Francisco, but he grew up in Hong Kong. He was introduced to the entertainment industry at a very early age. So, he was born in San Francisco, but then I guess his family moved back to Hong Kong. As his father was an opera singer and part-time actor, the younger Bruce Lee became widely famous, appearing in films as a child, and was frequently casted as a juvenile delinquent or street urchin. Bruce Lee went on to move back to California to make a name for himself, and he studied philosophy in college, which makes sense because he did a lot of like television shows where he expressed his philosophy. That's why Visions, when I saw that little clip that you did, I was like, that's one of the clips I'm talking about. Like, he was telling the TV guy, like, be like water. And so I have a lot of respect for Bruce Lee. He was taken before his time. But I love his movies. I need to get his movies on added into the collection. Because this one... Oh, wait, where is it? This one is the only one I have. Oh, shit, and this just fell. There we are. But that guy kind of looks like Bruce Lee. But, yeah, watch this movie, Visions. I've seen it before, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So I kind of forgot what happens. It's good, though. Watch it. I can't wait to watch it tonight and review it tomorrow. Because my brother bought me the DVD version, which is back in Missouri. So when I bring my entire movie collection out here one day, I'm going to have to just take the DVD version and send it off to Goodwill or ask Randall if he wants it. So yeah. Because I'm giving Randall all my old James Bond DVDs because he said he wanted them. And I was like, go for it, buddy. Go for it. Because now I got them all on Blu-ray. So yeah. Alright, let's see. It's a website like Netflix, but it's free. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Let's see here. Let's just go to that website. Tubi.com. Tubi.com. Let's check it out. Tubi.com. Let's have a little look-see. Free movies and TV, fewer ads than cable, no subscription required. Oh, well, that's nice. Very cool. Start watching. Thousands of movie and TV shows, always 100% free, 100% legal. Nice. Well, that's good. Let's see here. Oh, wow, they got a bunch of stuff. Oh, nice. I do like looking for steel books, though. I really do. And I like getting those Blu-ray gems from back in the day. I'm telling you, the best place so far that I've found all those old gems is FYE. FYE's got everything. I never would have found some of those old 80s horror movies without FYE. Wow, they got a bunch. Let's see. Silent Witness, Wanderer, Body Cam Cops, Spooks, the Sally Lockhart Mysteries, whatever that is. Murdered at First Sight, a documentary on evil serial killers. Well, isn't any serial killer evil? I don't think there's any nice serial killers. It's just the funny way how they wrote that title. Let's see. Bleak House, Line of Duty. Damn, this place has got everything. Click for Murder. Let's see here. Wow, they got a lot. I guess it changes every day. They put new movies up every day. They got comedies. Hobbs and Shaw, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, the Medea movie. Holmes and Watson, Friday After Next. The Heat, Little Nicky. I love Little Nicky, by the way. Adam Sandler's Little Nicky. Oh, God, that movie is so funny. My Girl, that's a classic Macaulay Culkin movie. Ray, all sorts of crazy stuff on here. Nice. I like it. There's a lot on there. I mean, the stuff that I was just naming off, that's just some. So, yeah. Let's see here. Dirty Knees, Look at These. I don't know what you're on about, Visions. So, yeah. Let's see. How many Adam Sandler movies do you own? Oh, God. Including this one, Tinder Immortal, this one, Waterboy, The Wedding Singer, Click, oh, what else? I mean, those are the ones that come to mind. I don't remember all the other ones, but those are the ones that come to mind. So, yeah. A bunch. So, yeah. All right, so let's get to reviewing, shall we? And again, if you guys have any questions, just put them in the chat. Also, I forgot to ask you guys, what are your guys' Easter plans? Let me know in the chat. I've already told you guys my Easter plans. Hopefully I get to go to dinner with that girl. If not, it's not the end of the world, but we'll see. But what's confirmed is church service, the Easter egg hunt at church, and then I'm going to have lunch at church. And then I'll probably do an Easter stream, so we'll see. But that's all confirmed. But let me know your Easter plans. Let's see. Collect 80s and 90s cartoons. I do. I've got some Shao Kahn. I do need to get my favorite cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters, on Blu-ray, because I found it on Amazon and I found it on Etsy. So whatever's cheaper, that's where I'm going to buy it from. I need to get that. I've got Turtles. I haven't watched. When I was a kid, I watched the entire series, but as an adult, I haven't watched the entire series. Not yet. The key word is yet, but I will. So tell me your guys' Easter plans in the chat. All right, 51st Dates. Let's start with this one. Good Adam Sandler film. 9 out of 10 for Fears. It's got sexy Drew Barrymore in it. Ooh, she is cute. Look at her. She's pretty cute. And I like that they filmed it in Hawaii, because Fears has never went to Hawaii. I've always wanted to. And when I go, I'm definitely going to check out some Jurassic Park movie locations, because they did film pretty much, well, except for some, they filmed some of it on sound stages in LA, obviously, but they filmed most of Jurassic Park in on Hawaii Islands. So yeah. So I definitely want to check it out someday. But basically, Adam Sandler plays this guy that doesn't want to be tied down because he got hurt in a relationship, and so he just bounces from chick to chick to chick to chick to chick to chick. All of a sudden, he meets Lucy. He doesn't know that Lucy has a memory problem until the very next day, when he's like, "Wow, I'm gonna go back to that restaurant," because he asked Lucy, "Hey, do you want to have lunch tomorrow?" And she's like, "Sure." He comes back the next day, and she's like, "I don't know who the hell you are." And then Lucy's friend says, "Lucy's a very different type of girl. She got into an accident, and she has all of her long-term memories, but she doesn't have any of her short-term. So the movie's about him trying to make Lucy fall in love with him every day, and it shows you the different types of ways on how he does that. Then they eventually become boyfriend and girlfriend. Then he proposes. Then she's like, "I don't want to make you do this every day of your life." So she breaks up with him. But in the end, they get back together, and he convinces her, because he makes her this tape that she can watch every day. Like, "I don't care about making you fall in love with me every day. It's worth it because you're worth it." And then by the end of the film, they get married and they have a child, and it's like 4 years later. So it's a good romantic comedy. My favorite scene probably is when Adam Sandler's friend Rob Schneider plays this kind of like wacky, kind of like Hawaiian guy, and Lucy beats the absolute shit out of him with a baseball bat. That scene is fucking hilarious. So that's one of my favorite scenes. Another good scene is when he's finally on his boat, and he starts singing wouldn't it be nice, and he kind of remembers Lucy. That's a good scene. Whenever he takes Lucy to the doctors and they meet 10-second Tom, like Tom's only got like 10 seconds of his memory because he got into like a hunting accident. And he's like, "Hi, I'm Tom." And he's like, "Whoa, those are cool sandals. Where'd you get them?" "Hi, I'm Tom." That scene's pretty funny. So Fears is going to give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely an enjoyable film. Definitely an enjoyable watch. Watch it. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah. Let's see. Gar says, last stream we got 50 reviews of the... Oh, did we? Hang on. Did I? Hang on. Let me go. I can't... I couldn't remember if I already reviewed this. Let me see if I did or not. If I did, I apologize. Let's see here. Let's see. Hanging out with the fans and Nerd How. Octopussy review, A View to Kill. Let's see here. Let's see. Living Daylights review. I did that one. And then GoldenEye. Nope. Well, actually, no. It may have been on the one that I deleted. I deleted the stream where I was telling you guys about the whole situation with Claire because I felt bad. So it may have been on that one. So if I did do it, which I can't remember, if I did do it, I apologize. But now I get to re-review it because I had to take that video down. I felt it was necessary to take it down. So yeah. I felt it was necessary to take it down because I pretty much went for 2 hours on and on and on about it. So yeah. But it's alright to do it again. Have you ever heard of Craigslist? I have, Tinder Mortal. I've bought a few things off of Craigslist over the years. Vision says, I'm going to visit the local cemeteries and dig up everyone named Jesus as a prank. Damn! There you go, buddy. Vision, I know you're full of crap and you're not going to do that, but that was pretty funny, buddy. That was pretty funny. That got deep and that got dark right away, buddy. Let's see. He has a lot of movies with Drew Barrymore as his love interest. I mean, she's pretty sexy, Tinder Immortal. I'll give you that. You know, she's definitely sexy. You know? So, I think Like Adam Sandler has said on like different interviews, yes, I love my wife. I love my wife, but Drew Barrymore is my on-screen wife, and I'll do as many movies with her as humanly as possible. So that's cool. Fears, do you remember cartoon Danny Phantom from 2003? Doesn't ring a bell. It doesn't ring a bell. Yeah. But anyway, 9 out of 10. Check it out, my friends. It's definitely an enjoyable watch. Definitely enjoyable watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it because I hadn't seen it in quite a while. And I did have it on DVD, but Randy didn't want it, so I took 50 First Dates and took it to Goodwill, and then I just have this copy now. So, anyway, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good watch. But no, that cartoon doesn't ring a bell, Shao Kahn. Should it? What do you think of it? Is it a good cartoon? But yeah, Visions, that was hilarious because I didn't expect that from you, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to like tons of cemeteries and like dig up everybody that reminds me of Jesus, looks like Jesus, if they have a name that's Jesus, and I was like, yeah, Visions is full of crap. That's hilarious. That was funny because I wasn't expecting it. Because I'm reading it and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that got dark really fast. But it was funny. It was definitely funny. All right. Time for Die Another Day. Now, I really enjoyed this one. It's the last one that Pierce Brosnan did, but oh man, the gadgets in it, and then plus the bad guy is so badass, and then the ice palace in it is pretty sweet. The whole ice palace scenes are some of my favorite scenes. And I'd say his coolest gadget in it is he wears this ring, and if he rotates the ring like this and puts it up to like glass like that, this ultrasonic frequency comes out of the ring and like just explodes the glass. So I'd say that's the best gadget in the whole movie. There's other gadgets, but the other ones are, I don't know, they're all right, but the ring is probably my favorite. The best scene in the whole film is when Bond meets Gustav Graves, which is the villain's name in the movie, for the first time, and Gustav's like, "Are you a gambling man, Mr. Bond?" And he's like, depends on what we're gambling for and if the price is right. And he's like, 1,000 a point, too much for you? And then James Bond's like, sure, let's do it. And they're in this fencing like competition in this, I guess, fencing club, and they just start tearing shit up. They're like fighting each other. And then whether you want to believe it or not, because you can't tell if it's on, I think it's on purpose. Bond kind of tries to antagonize him, annoy him, and he nicks him, and he's like, oh dear, quite an accident. What happened there? He's like, do you want to continue? And then the guy's like, of course I want to bloody continue. And then he's like, but let's do this the old-fashioned way. And he rips off all of his armor, and he's like, first blood drawn from the torso. And they throw down like the blunt swords, and he throws Bond like a real sword that's really sharp. He grabs a sharp one. And for like the next 5 or 6 minutes, it's like this ultimate battle war of them like sword fighting. And Bond gets cut a few times. Gustav gets cut a few times. Bond actually ends up winning, of course, because it's a James Bond film. He wins all the money from Gustav. Gustav writes him a check, and he gives Bond the money and all that. So that scene is my favorite. If you guys have not seen that sword fight, oh, it's so good. So good. So good. Let's see here. Shao Kahn says, yeah, I have him on DVD. Oh, there you go. There you go. And I just never heard of that cartoon. Danny Phantom from 2003. Nope, I've never heard of it. But I should check it out before I end the stream. So that's my favorite scene, is the sword fight. You guys, if you guys are into James Bond, some people in the community aren't really into James Bond like I am, but if you are, that's the best scene out of the whole movie, is that sword fight. I mean, because it goes on, I don't know about 6 minutes. I'd say a good probably 3 or 4 minutes, but it is like one of the best sword fight scenes I've ever seen in a film. I mean, they're jumping over couches, they're fighting, they're punching each other in the face, they're like sword fighting back and forth, going nuts. So it's a really good scene. It's a really good scene. Before we continue on, I'm going to call Larry and see what he's up to. So yeah. Or I'm going to try and call Jason, because Jason was in yesterday's stream, and he said, hey man, you deleted the stream. I said, well, I felt bad for going on and on and on about what happened between me and that girl. And I said, if me and her do start dating, I'm not saying we will. It's undetermined right now, but I said if we do and she ever sees that may put her off, you know. And I wasn't saying anything bad about her. It just is, I just thought it was weird. I've never had anyone do that to me, like, hey, have my friend come. But apparently, from talking to all the guys today in the Discord, they're like, Fears, that's not uncommon. And I said, well, it's uncommon to me because I've never had someone do that. Normally, I've just said, hey, you want to hang out? Yeah, let's hang out, John. Okay, great. Where do you want to meet? Oh, let's hang out at that restaurant. Great, I'll see you there in an hour. That's usually how I've done it. But I guess the world is more crazy. You know, there's a lot of nutcases out there. I understand where she's coming from. I'm not a nutcase. You guys know I'm not a nutcase, but she doesn't know that. So I probably should have just accepted and said, oh, yeah, I'll come and hang out with you and your friend. And then if you like me enough and you're digging the vibes, yeah, then we can go out on a date. But it may be too late. But she said, we'll hang out another day. And I said, okay. And I hope Sunday is still. If not Sunday, I hope she texts me and says, oh, I'm too busy on Sunday, but let's hang out on this other day. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, then, you know, I'll start talking to some more girls on the dating app, or I'll do what the dude said. There's a bunch of speed dating events coming up in Orlando, so I may go to one of those. It sucks. They're a little pricey, but, you know, it may be worth it, you know, if I meet somebody. So, yeah. Let's call Larry. Actually, let me try and call Jason first. Jason picks up, because then I can get him back on the show. $167 steel books. That is impressive, my friend. Impressive. I'm impressed. Jason, you little son of a... You fucking bitch! I'm just joking. I don't care. All right. Let me call Larry. He may be at work. I don't know. You know, sometimes Larry works on the weekends. Sometimes he doesn't, you know. It is Friday night, you know, so... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. No, I think he's at work. Well, let's see here. Visions, would you want to come on just for a couple minutes if I gave you a call? Or are you good, or are you busy, or what? I always ask because I don't want to like force upon. Like, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome. If not, you know, I get it. Because we haven't had you on in quite a long time, my friend. It's been a minute. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. Visions, would you? So let me know. Let me know. So yeah. You know, I lost internet for like half a second, so I went from 10 viewers to 4, so that's probably why that happened. So I apologize. My internet cut out just for like 2 seconds. So hopefully it didn't affect the stream, but hopefully I get all those followers back, because maybe I lost internet just for a second whenever I was on that call. I don't know what happened, but I went from 10 to 4 now, so yeah. But I appreciate everybody that's still watching. So yeah. Now we got 5. So hopefully, slowly but surely, they'll come back. But I just saw it. Like, I saw, you know, the little bars like on your laptop? It went to full bars down to like a half a bar. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, don't make me lose, like, internet. I'm in the middle of a show. Fuck! So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully everything's alright. Visions, would you want to come on, though, just for a couple of minutes, just to say hi and kind of catch up? I saw that new shirt. Ace Ventura, and he's all like, doing all one of those. That was a cool shirt, buddy. I think that's from the scene when he was pretending to be like a psycho, like in a psych ward, and the girl from Friends, Courtney Cox, was with him, and as Courtney is talking to the doctor, he's running around like in a tutu, and he's acting like a football player, and he's like, I'm ready to go in, coach, just give me a chance, and all that other shit. So yeah, I'm driving down the street right now. Okay, yeah, well, I don't want to bother you while you're driving, but yeah, you know what scene I'm talking about, Visions. He's like, I'm ready to go in, coach, just give me a chance, and he's got the fucking tutu on. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I love that movie. I need to now. That's one I've got it on DVD up here. I need to get that on Blu-ray. I love that movie. The second one, When Nature Calls, it's all right. It's okay. It's still good. It's still good. It's just not as good as the first one. The first one is mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna hit up a few thrift stores, and I'm saving that flea market, though, for whenever me and LC go. Because LC said he wants to take me to that flea market. And I was like, dude, I'm so down. I haven't called LC in probably about a good 3 or 4 weeks. I need to call him and see how he's been doing. I hope he's doing well. So, yeah. And I've been so busy with work and editing and stuff. I haven't checked out any of his videos. I don't know if he's made any videos in a while. Let's check real quick. Let's see. Heroes and Villains. He puts up a lot of stuff. I mean, I put up a lot of stuff, but he puts up a lot of stuff. Heroes and Villains. He puts up a lot more than me. Hero and Villains Collectibles. I think he puts up, like, not a video a day, but, I mean, like, how I do a stream almost every day, I mean, he puts up a lot more videos than I do. Okay, so his last video was 2 weeks ago. All right, well, there you go. So he may be taking a break. And then his last live was 8 days ago. Okay, so he's probably taking a break. Right on. That's cool. Well, I'll be right back because Fears needs to take his annual bathroom break. So hopefully I don't lose all of my viewers again. So I'll be back. I need to use the restroom. But let's see here. Just go ahead and study John Fears as a zombie. Look at John Fears as a zombie right there. John Fears as a zombie. Ah! So yeah. Hopefully this stays up. Hopefully it doesn't fall like midway. John Fears as a zombie. Demo reel, baby. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. When you gotta go, you gotta go. All right, I'm back. Oh, by the way, I've got a message for Adam Bachidi. Choose kindness. You'll be a lot better off in life. Him and Quentin spend so much time making fun of me. It's sickening how negative they are. It makes me sick. But I doubt they'll ever change ever in their lifetime because they're just that destructive, you know? It's sad. It's very sad. But oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But I appreciate all of my loving and loyal fans. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Let's see. So if you get a chance, that sword fight in Die Another Day, so good, my friends, so good. You guys have got to check it out. It's probably the best scene out of the whole film. That's my favorite one. I'm definitely gonna rate that one probably a 9.5. It's almost a 10. It's not a 10. It's almost a 10, though. But that Bond movie I really enjoyed. That one was really good. But my favorite, you guys know my favorite Bond film of all time, is Moonraker. That one's so good. It's got everything. It's got, like, a bad villain in it. You know, Drax is the main villain, and he's this real weird fucking guy that, like, wants to recreate the perfect human race, kind of like what Hitler did or attempted to do. And then Jaws is like this 7'5" guy with like metal teeth, and that actor was so tall. Like literally, that actor, I give that guy a lot of credit because he probably had to deal with a lot of shit, you know, being that tall. You know, he was like Pixel told me Pixel's 6'5". This actor in the Jaws guy, he had to be at least 7 foot, at least. Maybe even taller than that, you know. But that guy was super tall. Made a pretty good Bond villain. It takes place in Rio and in space, and it's got all epic gadgets in it. So Moonraker will always be my favorite. So yeah, the Moonraker laser in GoldenEye was always my favorite weapon. Oh yeah. Plus the GoldenEye. The GoldenEye is also a weapon too, Visions. GoldenEye I like because me and my brother used to play GoldenEye and we'd do teams, and then me and my brother would verse each other. GoldenEye is one of my favorite Nintendo 64 video games. But Moonraker is my favorite movie, but I'd say my favorite weapon that Bond's ever done. There's two. One's in Moonraker and one's in GoldenEye. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's two in GoldenEye that I like, and one in Moonraker. I like the little kind of wristwatch, and when he goes like that and tilts his wrist, kind of like what Spider-Man does, the impulses in his wrist activates it, and a dart shoots out. That one was fucking cool. I was like, so that one's from Moonraker, but my two favorite from GoldenEye is the exploding pen, the little gray pen where you click it 3 times to activate the fuse, and you click it another 3 times to deactivate it. That's probably my favorite one out of GoldenEye. My second one is probably the proximity mine. You know that proximity mine that he puts on that little gasoline tank, Visions, and then he takes a knife and like clicks the holes, and then all the fuel is like coming out. I like that proximity mine. I mean the GoldenEye weapon, but see that's a bad weapon. That's what the baddies. That's the villains are using. I mean that weapon's cool, but my two favorite weapons that Bond uses, the grenade pen and then the proximity mine. That one was fucking rad. So yeah. Man, the wristwatch laser was so annoying. Trying to get out of that train level. Oh yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, the wristwatch with the laser, that one's pretty cool in GoldenEye. Yeah, and they actually recreated that in the video game. But I remember. Like that in the movie, the woman's at the computer, and in the video game, you're at the computer, and then Alex, which is used to be his partner, but now he's a villain, says, "Good luck with the floor, James. I gave you 6 minutes. The 6 minutes that you gave me, which, if you divide 6 by 3, is 3. So he really only gives James Bond 3 minutes. And you had to get every single one of those gray bars. I know what you're talking about, Visions. There's that little metal plate in the floor, and there's these gray bars all the way around it in this massive gray square. And you're just lasering the shit all the way around it. All the way. And if you miss one, you had to like crawl down, laser it again, until you got it. And then it fell down, and then you crawled through this little access way in the floor, got off the train before the train exploded. It was a bitch. It was a bitch. But yeah, those two are my favorite weapons. So you said you like the Moonraker laser, which is in the watch, and I mean, it's not that I don't like the laser watch. I think the exploding pen is far cooler. No offense, buddy. I like the watch. The wristwatch is cool. My favorite watch, though, is out of Spectre. It's so good. You go like that, and you tilt it to the left, and when you tilt to the left, it turns into a bomb. Because Q hands it to Daniel Craig's James Bond, and he goes, oh, he's like, word of warning. He's like, be careful with the alarm. Which implies if he turns on the alarm, the whole wristwatch turns into a bomb. So, but the look of the Spectre watch, that's my favorite watch ever that James Bond, and I want to get one day. I don't care if I get a real one. I don't care if I get a fake one. Just one that looks like it, because the Spectre watch is fucking brilliant. It's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's nothing better than that Spectre watch. When it comes to James Bond watches. Excuse me. Oh, man. Excuse me. So, yeah, that went down way too fast. Excuse me. So, that's my favorite watch. But, yeah, the pen and the proximity mine, brilliant out of GoldenEye. But the wristwatch, where it shoots the dart out, is the best one in Moonraker. Oh yeah, that one's fantastic. That one's fantastic. Oh yeah. All right, let's see. So yeah, Die Another Day, 9.5. All right, Casino Royale. It's actually a prequel. These are all ones I should have watched these first, because these are all the prequels. Because Daniel Craig character's Bond is based on his first few missions. But I just watched them in order according to the year. So yeah. Casino Royale, it's about James Bond just getting 00 status. So there's no gadgets in this one, which is a bummer. Because he just became a 00. He gets a cool car, and then he pushes a button, and a gun is revealed, but that's not really. Oh, it's just a secret compartment built into the car that has the gun. So it's not really a gadget. It's just, hey, push this button. Here's where your weapon is stored. When you're done, put it back, and it stores it back. So it's not really a gadget, But I love the story. He has to play this high-stake poker game, and he ends up winning all this money that the villain is trying to win. And by the end of it, he wins $115 million. That's a lot of zeros, my friends. If Fears only had that much money, do you know how many DVDs and Blu-rays Fears would get with $115 million? Whew, sky's the limit, my friends. Ha 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 ha. That would be nice. It would be really nice. But I don't have $115 million, so there it is. But I'd say, let's see, what are my favorite scenes out of Casino Royale? There's two scenes that I love. The first poker scene where the villain, it's not the main villain, it's like a side villain. He goes, Okay. He goes, you want to bet? This is my car. And he throws his keys in to these like green poker chips. And he's like, that's my car. Want to bet? And then the lady's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Demetrius, like table stakes. And then Daniel Craig's like, no, please. Give him a chance to win his money back. And then she's like, all right, whatever. And she goes like that. And so he puts in all of his chips. Demetrius puts out like 2 kings. And just like a badass, let's say these are his cards. He's like, pfft, and he like throws them like that. And she's like, double aces. Aces win. And he wins. And that's when they introduce his Aston Martin. And that's how he wins his Aston Martin. And then he's like, give me the valet ticket. And then Demetrius, obviously he's pissed off because he just lost his really nice sports car. And Aston Martin is really nice. I've seen some. And they have a replica of the James Bond car. Remember when me and Sam went to that Desertland park? They have a James Bond. I don't know if it's a real one from one of the real movies or if it's a replica, but I saw it. It's in the vlog. I took pictures of it. I touched it. I really wasn't supposed to, but I was like, all right, this is a fucking James Bond car. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm touching this car. So I put my hand on it, and I was like, nice! I got to touch a James Bond car. I also touched the Ecto, what was it, 1A? No, it was Ecto 1. Because they had again, I don't know if it's a real one or if it's a replica. If it is a replica, it's a pretty damn good replica. But that's the closest I've ever gotten to a Ecto 1. So, yeah. But the only difference between the 1A and the Ecto 1A is they put more lights and more gadgets on the top. And they kind of revamp the Ectomobile. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's my first favorite scene out of Casino Royale. Him winning all the money and the car. And then the very last poker scene where he gets a 5 and 7 of spades. And he gets a straight flush of, it's like 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a straight flush. And he wins like 115 million. Then the main bad guy, he just walks off and he's got like blood like dripping out of his eye. And he's so pissed off. You know, he's like, what? Fucking Bond beat me? That motherfucker. You know, I mean, he doesn't say that, but that's what he's thinking. Because now the bad guy knows. He's like, oh shit, I just lost all this money. And all my terrorist buddies are going to be like real pissed off and all that. So those two are like my favorite scenes. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? You're right, the dude. You're right. I had a brain fart. That's right. 2 times 3 is 6. Hilarious. My bad. That was the biggest brain fart that Fears has ever had. My bad, the dude. Because me and my mom, when I was a little kid, used to do times table. Yeah, you're right. 2 times 3 is 6. Hilarious. Oh, God, I can only imagine. As soon as the trolls find out about that. Fears doesn't even know math. Yes, I do. I just had a brain fart. But I appreciate you correcting me, the dude. I did know it. I just had a brain fart. Hilarious. Hilarious. I do know that. Oh, my lord. My bad. I promise you, Fears is a smart cookie, but every once in a while I have brain farts. So, yeah. 3 plus 3 is 6. Duh. 3 times 2 is 6. Hilarious. My bad. I guarantee you. Well, at least I admitted it. Because normally the trolls make fun of me if I don't admit it. You know, that really pisses them off when they're like, Fears, just admit it that you goofed up or that you were wrong. And usually if I do that, then people leave it aside. It's whenever I'm like, no, that's bullshit. I didn't do that. That's when they're like, yeah, you did, Fears. So I've gotten better at just admitting that I was wrong or I had a brain fart. It was more of a brain fart. I knew it. So, but thanks, the dude. Yeah, hilarious. 3 plus 3 is 6. You know, I knew that. 3 times 2 is 6. Like 3 times 3, that's 9. So yeah. So my bad. I must be tired. Look at my eyes. This week it was really busy at work. Like my boss came up to me like, "Hey, Fears." Well, he didn't say it like this, but I could tell he was like, "Don't shoot the messenger." And I was like, "Oh, what? What?" And he's like, "Fears no easy days this week." I'm like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" I'm like, "Come on, man." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "A lot of 40s, a lot of 42,000s, a lot of 50s." I was like, "Oh, God." And he's like, "Well, at least it's Easter weekend, Fears." I'm like, "Yeah, that's true." I'm like, "But I wish it would have been like a nice week, like going into a nice weekend." But no, it was a shitload of boxes. A lot. So, yeah. Anyway. But I apologize. Let's see. Yo, Beer Man, what's up? He says, "What up, boys? Better be good in here, boys. The stream is lit. Next song for me. Highlight, copy, paste." Beer Man, listen, I love you, buddy, but you have got to stop telling people to be good little boys and girls. Everyone's cool. Everyone's chill here. You know, I mean, occasionally, once in a blue moon, we get, you know, the idiot troll that comes in every once in a blue moon, but not for a long time, you know? I mean, every once in a while, I got to time someone out, and every once in a blue moon, I have to block somebody. But you know what? I've more timed people out recently than blockage, you know? So I haven't had to block anyone in a minute. Now that I say that, some idiot will probably come in. But yeah. But thanks for the dude. The dude, you should just make a new profile and just come in, because I hate that I've blocked people and now that I'm cool with. I have tried. I've unblocked the dude. Like if I went to his channel right now, it says unblocked. And I've even followed the dude. I refollowed him. I believe I refollowed him. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I did. But I don't know how to get like them from like how I don't know how to get them their chat unblocked. That's the hardest thing in the world. And I've looked through, like people have shown me, I've looked through it. I cannot find the dude's name. It's the most toughest thing in the world. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him, but give me 1 minute. Let me make sure. Let's see here. Yep, I'm subscribed to the dude, 4464, and then oh, what's your other one? The what is it? The what is it? The dude streams or oh no, you actually changed the name. The dude 2.0. It used to be the dude streams. Oh, you did a. Oh wait, no, this is a. Oh, the dude, I think you have a troll. Somebody made a channel called the dude 44464 2.0 because the dude stream actually has some videos on it. So I think somebody made a fake profile of the dude. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not good at all. And then let me see, am I subbed to the dude's streams? Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Yep, I'm subbed to him. Yeah. The best stream you've ever done, the dude. Well, it's not really a stream. It's called The Dude Rants. Because Mattman, I don't know what the fuck was up his butt, dude. Probably a lot is up is up Mattman's butt, because that guy's fucking deranged. But I guess the dude got so, not pissed off, just sick of Mattman's crap. Don't worry, we're all sick of Mattman's crap. Thank God he's not in the community anymore. But he kept doing rants and just giving the dude tons of shit. And the dude's like, all right, fuck you, Matt. I'm going to do a rant of my own. So the dude, I always enjoyed that rant. And then what was the other one I always enjoyed? That one was funny. And then let me look at your channel here. Let's see. Where's the other one? Let's see. What's the other one that I enjoyed? It's called Confused, Tired, and a Little Mad. It's basically, again, Mattman giving the dude tons of shit. And the dude's like, all right, I'm done, Mattman. Fuck you. I'm going nuts on you. And he basically did a whole like stream saying, Matt, this is what's true. This is what's not true. I'm sick and tired of your 13 alternate accounts. You're doing this and you're doing that. And I'm saying that I didn't do that. And you're saying that I did do this, you know, and it was like World War III had ensued, my friends. So yeah, those two I definitely enjoyed the dude. Those were awesome. And then when you did the stream of you walking around, that was pretty cool too. I do miss the movie streams. Those were pretty cool. I made an appearance on some of your streams, not all of your streams, but some. Wow, the last stream that the dude did was 3 years ago. Damn, that's a long time. That's a long way away. Long time ago, my friend. And you know what? I am glad that me and the dude are cool now. I'm glad that slowly but surely, like, I never thought I would be the dude's friend again. I never thought me and Mercenary Man would be getting along. Me and him have been getting along. Never thought that me and Walter White would be good. And Walter White apologized. And now he's sending me fan mail. He said, Fears, you should get it any day now. And I was like, dude, that's really nice of you. I appreciate that. So, very, very cool that almost everybody in the Discord, in the community, we're getting along. There's still a few bad apples, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, you can't get. I wish you could get along with everybody. So yeah. So I wish everybody could get along, but yeah. Let's see. The dude says, "You did it, Fears. You can fix it." I know. I'll try and figure it out. I really will. I'm sure I can figure it out. Yeah, maybe if you did that, everyone would come back. I'm not making a new channel just to watch it. Fair enough, Mercenary Man, and that you make a good point. But you know what? At least they still watch, and I appreciate that you guys still watch. Excuse me, someone just texted me. I do appreciate that you still watch. So give me 1 second here. Mommy texted me. I love you, Mom. Good old Mom. Just wanted to tell you good night. Just wanted to say I love you. Have a good Easter weekend. Well, thanks, Mom. I will text you right after the stream. I appreciate that, though. You gotta love Mom. You gotta love your mom. My mom's awesome. I love my mom. She's sweet. I'm gonna give my mom a big thumbs up. Double thumbs up. So there it is. Yeah, but I'll definitely work on it, the dude and Mercenary Man. But, Mercenary Man, you have to admit, we have been getting along a lot better, which I am glad. I really am. I'm glad. Not just Mercenary Man. I'm glad that everyone's getting along better. Just, I appreciate Larry sticking up for me. Last night, oh man, Quentin was giving me the 3rd degree. And you know how he is. And I said, you know what? I'm going to work. I'm sick and tired of arguing with you. And so I just left because I didn't have to be at work last night until 4. So 4 we had a lighter load, but not by much. The later it is in the morning, that means the less we have. So last night was probably the lowest night that we had all week, my friends. So I'm hoping next week will be a little bit lighter. You know, we'll see. And the closer we get to holidays, that's why we had a lot, probably because of Easter, you know, so there it is. Anyway, but yeah, Quentin just kept going nuts on me, and I was just like, dude, I'm like, I made a mistake. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And he's like, Fierce, why wouldn't you just go hang out with that girl and her friend? I said, because to me that felt weird. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm more old school, like, hey, you ask a girl out, you take a girl out, you show them how much of a gentleman you are. I didn't know. It makes sense, though. Not that I'm not crazy, and you guys know this, but there's a lot of crazies out in the world that want to do God knows what to beautiful women, or just women in general, not just beautiful women, just women in general, treating them like crap, hitting them, raping them, abusing them, doing God knows what. I get it. I understand. You know, so that's why she probably was like, hey, Fears, you know, let's not even do a first date yet. Let's just see if we click. Do you mind if my friend comes? I thought it was a little weird because I didn't know. But after talking to all the guys last night and this morning, after I woke up from a nap after work, they convinced me, and I was like, I hope I didn't screw my only chance. I hope she will overlook it. And I'm going to take the dude's advice. He said, whenever you text her, don't say anything like, hey, I'm sorry about the mishap. I'm sorry about we couldn't hang out before. He said, just say, hey, it's John. He said, keep it real short and sweet. I can't remember exactly what the dude said, but he said, keep it short and sweet and just say, hey, are we still on for dinner on Sunday or hanging out on Sunday? Or, so fingers crossed. We'll see. I'm hoping. I really am. I'm hoping, but we'll see. We'll see. But I just wanted to keep you guys informed. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. That's it, though. But I appreciate everybody's advice. I really do. That was really nice of you guys to say all that advice. All right. Let's get back to the reviews. So, Casino Royale. Those two are my favorite scenes. The two poker scenes, without a doubt. Also, I don't remember the villain's name when James Bond is fighting the black guy with a machete and they're fighting on the stairs. That's a great fight scene. That's probably my third favorite scene. He ends up killing the guy, and then he tells Mathis, he's like, Mathis, hide this body. Get it out of here. And that's a great fight scene, my friend. So, all around in Casino Royale, you got action, you got poker, because I love poker. Blackjack's my favorite. Texas Hold'em's all right. Any other poker. Blackjack's my favorite, though, because normally, anytime I play blackjack at the casinos, Fears wins a decent amount of money. Because I've got that game down to a science. Get to 21. All right. Hit me, stay, blah, blah, blah. I usually do pretty good whenever I play blackjack. Now, there's been times where I have lost. I do lose sometimes, but normally I win more at blackjack than lose. So, yeah. But yeah, Casino Royale's got it all. Daniel Craig is a great James Bond. Is he my favorite? Not really. I'd say he's one of my favorites. I'd say my favorite James Bond, Sean Connery first, then Roger Moore, then Daniel Craig, and then Timothy Dalton. Because even though Timothy Dalton only did 2 James Bond films, he plays a really good Bond in those 2 films. So, all the others, yeah, they're all right. Like Pierce Brosnan, he's all right. But those are my 4 favorite Bonds. Sean Connery first, Roger Moore, then Daniel Craig, and then Timothy Dalton. Those are my 4 absolute favorites. So, yeah, but Casino Royale, it's got pretty much everything you want. Fast cars, beautiful women in it. Daniel Craig plays a great Bond. Beautiful locations where they shot the film. The poker scenes are fantastic. Fears will probably never see that big of money ever in his lifetime. Because they're playing for millions in this like Bond wins $115 million at the very end of the poker game. And I was like, holy shit, $115 million's a lot. I'm like, that's a lot. When you add all that up, I'm like, damn, Bond did pretty good. He did pretty good for himself. Plus he took down a villain and shit. So yeah. The cars are always cool in the Casino Royale. I mean, there's a bunch of sports cars in there. Tons of explosions, hot women, everything that a Bond film needs and has, and everybody likes all that stuff. So, Fears is going to give Casino Royale, it's either a 9 or a 10. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there any flaws in Casino Royale? I'm going to give it a perfect 10 out of 10. That's my analysis. I like it. And I like that they joked around a little bit. It's the first, since it's a prequel, it's the first time James Bond goes up to the bar and he's like, vodka martini, and then the waiter goes, shaken or stirred, and he goes, does it look like I give a damn? And then the guy goes off and makes him his drink. I was like, oh shit, they're kind of playing like a prank, because usually it's vodka martini, shaken but not stirred. That's the classic line. And they kind of did a little twist on the classic line, so I liked that. You weren't expecting it. He's like, does it look like I give a damn? No, I don't give a damn. Just make my goddamn drink, Let's see. When you play blackjack, do you count cards? Well, obviously not, Carmine, because that's illegal. But it's funny that you asked me that. No, I don't count cards. No. I've just been, let's see, who taught me how to play blackjack? It wasn't my dad. It was Eric taught me, my best friend Eric taught me how to play blackjack a little bit. And then before Eric's dad passed away, he taught me a little bit. And then whenever me and Eric were in Vegas, they had tons of programs like in the hotels like that teach you how to play cards. So I remember watching some of those off the TV, but mainly I learned how to play blackjack from Eric and his dad before his dad passed away. So, but no, I don't count cards, but that's funny that you asked me, Carmine. But I've always liked that card game ever since I was introduced to it. So yeah, like whenever me and Trent and Eric would sometimes like get drunk and stuff, we would play like cards. We'd play 7-card stub. We would play blackjack back in the day. We would play poker. Just us guys sitting around drinking beer and getting drunk and just, playing cards and shit. So it's always been fun. Oh, I thought it was. Card counting is not illegal under federal, state, and local laws in the United States as long as players don't use... Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Well, I still don't do it. I just play on my instincts and my love of the game. If I win, I win. If I don't, then, that sucks. But, oh well. I just like playing that game. It's always been one of my favorite card games, There's other card games that I like, obviously, but that's one of my faves. Fears has hit 21 a couple of times. I've gotten close to 21, so a bunch of times. So yeah. Well, now you do, and knowing is half the battle. True. I probably still wouldn't do it though. Anyway, well, I think that's a good place to stop, my friends. We've been going for an hour and 37 minutes. I haven't had any dinner yet, and I want to, before I start watching the movies, I want to make some dinner. I want to get a little editing in before I pop in the movies. But tonight's watches are... I've been so looking forward to watching this because, one, I think Zac Efron is a great actor. Very good. I mean, he's played everything from, like, douchebags to funny guys. He played Ted Bundy, which I still haven't watched his version of Ted Bundy. I still need to watch that. And now he's playing the Iron Claw. This is based on a wrestling family. And ever since I saw the trailer, I was like, as soon as that comes out on Blu-ray, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to check it out. So I'm watching the Iron Claw tonight. And I'm going to watch Birth of the Dragon, my friend. It's not about all of Bruce Lee's life. It's about a portion of his life. So check that out. But, oh yeah. But I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I'll be back tomorrow, as always. And most likely I'm going to go to, unless something catastrophic happens, Fears is going to FYE tomorrow to find some movie gems. So yeah. With that, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to The Fears Man at FearsMan26. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Follow my buddy, my pal, Exhumed Visions, because I hadn't plugged your channel in a while, buddy. ExhumedVisions.com. Check it out. Check out my friend Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and the Mayor of Magic. Follow Pixel, Lord of those pylons. Check him out. Check out the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp, even though he's on a break. Just follow him on YouTube at the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. He's a great guy. All right, this is Fears, tooting out. Peace, deuceage, and I'll see you guys later.